What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of La Liga Career Mode. This is episode number 13. We're starting today's episode off on the back of 3 straight wins for Granada. You love to see it. Yes, we are on track to keep ourselves up this season after a brilliant mini run of form. And I think that the most surprising thing is, 2 clean sheets in 3 for us. That's wild, but you know we're going to take it. We're now 14 points clear of Alaves with 9 games to go. And if we can beat Rayo Vallecano in the opening game of April, safety will all but be secured. So heading into today's episode, you would have seen I released one of my youth players who asked for a contract. I can't stand it when youth players ask for a pro contract. Now listen, if they are unbelievable, you know I'll give them a pro deal. But sometimes I look at those players and just think, mate, there's better players in the academy than you right now, including this guy right here, Santiago Calderon. You would have seen one of our left backs asked for a pro deal, and I was like, mate, if I'm not going to give the best left back in the academy a pro deal, why would I give you one? So I released him. You'll see with Calderon, he's now got a high work rates. You'd love to see it, but his potential range is set now at 87 to 93, and at 16 years old, I do promise I'll give him a pro deal before the season ends. I think at some point he'll probably ask for one, as he is 18 years old and does have a good starting overall, relatively speaking, considering the other academy players as well. I'll give him a pro deal before the end of the season, and if we can secure safety, I'll probably give him a couple of games as well. Still, for the first game of today's episode, 3 straight wins for Granada. You love to see it, and I still can't get over the fact we had 2 clean sheets in our last 3 games. Rayo Vallecano had a good season in real life this year, especially in the first half of the season when they were pushing for a European place. Now taking on lads from Madrid here, back home on the back of 3 straight wins for Granada. What a start to the game. Vallecano in the bottom 3 right now, and like I mentioned, if we were to beat them here, safety would all but be secured with 8 games to go. 4 minutes in, well, he's been the catalyst this season since coming out of the academy of creating goals, but now he's got his 4th of the season already. He's averaging 1 in every 3. He's going for the assist title, but his goal to game ratio is as good as I could ask for a 17-year-old out of the academy. Antoniooooooooo, VR makes it 1-0, and we open the scoring early on Rayo Vallecano. 35 minutes in, great stop by Maximiano here, kept us still leading by a goal. He has really picked it up since the arrival of Pepe Reina. We still lead by 1, and there was 6 minutes to go for the break, looking for a 2-goal cushion. Ruben Rashina offloads to Jan Bryce-Ateki, quick offload to Mia. Mia finds VR, and it should have been his 2nd of the game. Lovely little move there. I love those 1 extra pass moves. Do you know what I mean? When you're offloading the ball from right to left or left to right, and it's kind of like rugby, you know, when it's like that 1 extra man. As soon as the defender comes towards them, they offload to the right or to the left. There's always a man available, to the side, close to the flank. I love that 1 extra pass type of football. We still led by 1. VR should have got our 2nd, but whilst we know this guy isn't the most clinical of finishers yet in his early career, this guy certainly is. Luis Javier Suarez does it once again. Back-to-back goals for our number 9. It's Granada 2, Rayo Vallecano 0 with his 21st of the season. I don't think he's going to catch Benzema now, who's several goals clear for those wondering, but he is our top scorer and he's been our player of the year. Granada 2, Rayo Vallecano 0, but Vallecano would get back in the game with 27 minutes to go. Sensing the urgency, really needed a point in this one here as they're still in the bottom 3. They're get back in it. I got beaten way too easily with VR. Quick little ball across, and it's 2-1. So Vallecano putting the pressure on, half in the deficit, but I still felt we'd been the better team. Quarter of an hour to go, looking for a 3rd goal, restoring our 2-goal cushion, and surely wrapping the points up. Centelles dinks it forward. VR takes it round the last man, and he smacks it in for his 2nd of the game and his 1st brace in professional football. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Antonio is one of our own. Brilliant first touch, controlling a slippy ball, bouncing off the turf, taking it around the last man, and the finish as well. The Wonder Kid gets his 5th of the season, 2nd of the game, and he ran the show in this one. 2 goals and an assist for our 3, and with 10 minutes to go, stops the ball, teasing his man. Roulette finds backup, plays a 1-2 with the vet, and he was just having fun out there. Oh, Antonio! Brilliant McGeady spin. It was shades of his opening, his first goal in pro football. The leveller against Getafe in stoppage time. McGeady spinning around the last man and banging it off the post. This time, McGeady spins around the last man and offloads to Jan Bryce-Ateki. Chasing his first hat-trick in pro football, but he's a team player. He could have possibly dribbled around the last man and smacked it in for his third, but instead offloads to Jan Bryce with a simpler finish. Antonio VR, 2 goals, 2 assists, man of the match display from our wonder kid, Antonio, 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 Antonio. We love him. 4-1 the final score. I think best win of the season, that one as well. It really was amazing, man. Like, you know those games where like when you're attacking, you just feel like in complete control with like one player in particular as well. Like whenever the ball comes to his feet, it's just effortless. That's what it was like for the 4th goal. He saw me stop like midway, you know, like midway on the pitch, like just over the halfway line. I just stopped the ball and rouletted. I was just having fun out there with this kid, man. 5 goals and 11 assists in 12 games for our homegrown wonder kid, up to 71 overall now with a 5-star, the high medium work rates, and his performance in our 4-2 victory ensures for the first time ever Granada are in the top 10. Yeah, security and safety is all but guaranteed now. And on the back of our best run of form of the season, 4 straight wins, I'm now just starting to wonder, is there a possibility coming into the final few games we could maybe, just maybe, finish in a European spot? Now, I'm saying that very quickly and I'm moving past it quickly as well, because at the start of the season, had he said European football, I'd been like, have you seen our Granada team? We've blown it up completely and we've got mostly a bunch of kids here. But I'm just starting to wonder, can we pull off the impossible? Well, if we don't do it, Lord knows I'm not going to complain about it, because, you know, this season my aim was mid-table, and right now we're better than mid-table, we're in the top 10. But there is an outside possibility. So for our following game, Sevilla away, I was thinking, we beat Valencia at the Mestalla. We're on the back of 4 straight wins. Why can't we beat Julian Lopetegui Sevilla as well? Well, heading into the game, they had been the better team. Maximiano's really picked his form up since Reina came in with a couple of great saves, and then sometimes you just don't get the luck. Great save by Luis, brilliant stop on the 1-on-1, but a rebound turn it. Can I just ask, how many goals have we conceded this year from either corners or rebound goals? It feels like 2/3 of the goals we conceded have been both. Although then again, you think about it, we've conceded more goals than anyone else in La Liga this year, so I guess really, law of averages, a lot of them are going to be rebound goals or corner goals. But 76 minutes into the game, it's 2-2 for possibly our future club captain, Jan Bryce Ateki, as we level it away in Seville. I'll be totally honest though, it's a goalkeeping error. He catches him out with a brilliant looping effort on the half volley, but it should have been stopped. There's no doubt about it. We're going to take it, of course, as we get on level terms here, but it should have been saved, at least in my book. 2 minutes to go. We're holding on to a crucial point here against Sevilla. One final chance for the hosts, and Tony Martial denied by Maximiano, who made some incredible saves in the game and ensured we would leave with a point. Final score in Seville. Sevilla 1, Granada 1, and we are going to take it. Our winning run is ended after 4, but our unbeaten run extended to 5, and it was just one of those games where I had my goalkeeper to thank for it as well. He was, I'll be honest, he was quite poor in the first half of the season. Yes, made some big saves here and there. Yes, there were a couple of games where it was really important to us, but also quite a few gaffes as well, and didn't save that many shots. But since Reina's come in, he's really picked it up, man. He's a big reason, and the big reason why we got a point in that game. We'll take it. 1-1 the final score there against Seville, and our undefeated run extends to 5. So back home for the third of 4 games today. Oh my goodness. Levante here in Andalusia. Ruben Rashina gave him the captain's armband heading into the game. I don't know whether I'll keep him for next season. He's 30 years old now. We phased him into the middle of the park. He was naturally at RM. Now he's become a central midfielder. I do quite like a veteran, you know that, and I wouldn't mind keeping this guy at 30 years old, because he's a decent player, to be fair, very technically good. But this goal definitely gives me food for thought. What a strike. And, you know, we know long-range goals can be quite OP at times. They certainly were at the start of this year's FIFA. That is one of the goals of the season, man. Clipping the underside of the crossbar, nestling into the bottom corner, and we have the lead on Levante. But 28 minutes into the game, oh, God. Oh, I didn't want to show you this, but you know I can't sweep anything under the rug, man. Oh, Catania. He's been one of our best defenders this year, but that was like, oh, it was just hard to watch it, you know, it was hard to watch it, it was hard to control it, man. Seriously, Roger turns him, and he's just left in the dust. He's doing everything he can to catch up, but, oh, he just didn't have the pace, he didn't have the legs. Speedy Gonzalez, Roger gets away, and poor old Catania just chasing the shadow all the way back to the goal as it smacked in. That was embarrassing with me there, I'm not going to lie. So 1-1, we are back to all square, and in the second half, not many chances to report here. Great save later on by Luis Maxiano, and how about this for defending by Domingos Duarte as well. Levante so close to winning it at the death. 2 massive blocks, basically on the line, well, 6 yards out really, from Domingos Duarte, and sure, we would get a point. Didn't play very well in that game, didn't really break Levante down at all. That goal came from 25 yards out, and really it was our rear guard effort that saw us get a point for the second game in a row. Can I say that phrase again? Because I don't think I've said that all season long. It was our rear guard effort that got us a point. What? Granada? Defending well? Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened, but it's still pretty mental, isn't it? Even so, I'll take it. The winning run firmly over. Back-to-back draws there against Sevilla and Levante. But heading into our final game of today's episode of our European dreams, still hanging on, but starting to get a little bit bleaker now on the back of just 2 points from 6. Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone's side, they look as though they're going to miss out the top 4 now, but they still want that European place, of course. If it's only going to be Europa League, they'll take it. Heading into the game, worst possible start. João Felix scores a rebound goal as the host would take the lead, and then 15 minutes in, Antoine Griezmann doubles it, and we're 2-0 down on Wednesday night at the Metropolitano. I had a shocking start to the game. I did have to rest a lot of my players on the back of the draw with Levante due to tiredness, and 26 minutes in, well, we've had a few injuries this season, and this I knew for sure was going to be the worst one. Yeah, 28 minutes into the game, I felt we'd lose this game regardless, hence why I fielded quite a weakened side out there as it came on Wednesday night, and Puertas hits the deck, stays down, and he's definitely done for the season. I've talked about it before, because I've played FIFA Career Mode for so long now, you can often tell, based on how an animation is carried out, how bad the injury is going to be, and that to me looked like an ACL for sure, no doubt about it. Puertas goes down, and if it's not an ACL, it's a several month injury, it's not a bruise, you know that for sure. And as Griezmann makes it free, 5 minutes before the break, I was getting torn apart here at the Metropolitano. Yep, totally all over the place. Diego Simeone's side ripping me apart, and it was kind of not necessarily ironic, but frustrating, because I had 2 brilliant defensive performances that saw me pick up back-to-back points away in Seville and at home to Levante. And in this game, it was like I'd forgotten how to defend. I had 2 really good defensive shutouts, and then in this game, I was just all over. I say shutouts, conceded 2 goals in both games, but, you know, in this game, I was just all over the place. João Felix made it 4, 67 minutes in, another injury as Uzuni goes down. Yep, Diego Simeone's side tackling hard. That's the most realistic thing you'll see all career mode long. So we're 4-0 down, we're getting absolutely obliterated. I've lost 1 player to injury, and another's gone down with a knock as well. And with 10 minutes to go, Paul Pogba, off the bench, offloads his French compatriot Antoine Griezmann for his hat-trick. Yep, 5-0 Atletico Madrid. Griezmann with the 5th, and that would do it. Final score of the Metropolitano, Antoine Griezmann 3, João Felix 2, Atletico Madrid 5, Granada 0. What was I talking about a moment ago there? Great defensive performances from Granada. Yeah, Lightning might have struck twice, but it wasn't going to strike any more times than that. Yep, absolutely torn apart the Metropolitano, and let's just say normal service resumed there away against Atletico. 5 to the final score, got dominated, deserved to lose, and I guess brought back down to earth really. Great run of 6 games without a loss, our best of the season so far, but Simeone's side get me out of the clouds, stop me daydreaming, and put me back in my place. Massive loss, and it got a bit worse as well. Puertas has indeed done his ACL, 7-month injury. He'll miss the remainder of the season. Thankfully, we won't need him to survive this season. We've already guaranteed it, but that's his final game of the campaign, and possibly final game for Granada as well. 30 years old. I really like his stats. Technically pretty decent, and physically really well-rounded too, but that might be his final game. I might look to cash in the summer. But even so, 5 games to go. There is still a chance. We're 8 points behind Bilbao with 5 games to go. We still could sneak into 7th and get a Europa Conference League spot, but it all depends on our very next 3 games, because one of those is indeed Bilbao. It's now or never for Granada. Can we pull off the impossible and make Europe? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. But that will end today's episode of La Liga Career Mode, guys. Big thank you for watching. Enjoyed it. If you like, much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for a penultimate episode of Season 1 of La Liga Career Mode very soon.